Hey, I'm Quinn. This is 5 Girls, 1 Quinn. It is motherfucking Sunday, bitches. What's up? Well, the theme this week is, if you could be an appliance, what would you be? I couldn't really think of anything, which is kind of fucked considering, well, I'm the one who picked the theme this week. I looked up the definition for appliance to see if I could make it vague enough to pretty much use anything I wanted to, so I didn't have to actually, go by some sort of, theme that someone would have picked this week that, say, sucks for some reason. TheFreeDictionary.com. Credible source, right? A few definitions down, it says, any device or equipment having a specific function. This could be anything. So, I tried to find something that I could identify with. Now, the only thing that I could really think of that's as convoluted as I am, for the most part, and performs extremely menial tasks like I do, would be a Rube Goldberg machine. Now, for those of you not familiar with the Rube Goldberg machine, it's something that was invented by a cartoonist, Rube Goldberg. It essentially uses various things to create kinetic force, and through a series of menial actions performs a menial action. Now, more often than not, the events that lead up to said action are more impressive than the action itself. For instance, if you, say, set up hundreds of dominoes and ping pong balls and cups and candles and bizarre things to create a series of events that chain react with one another to, say, butter your toast. Well, the grouping of objects collectively would be referred to as the Rube Goldberg machine. The reason I feel like this describes me very well is because the way I speak to people. Now, say you ask me a question like, where'd you get that sweet spatula on your head? And instead of just saying Chloe gave it to me, I'd be like, well, when I was like 16, my friends and I sharpened the spatula, like a lot. It wasn't a normal spatula like this, so it was a different kind of spatula that you could use for cutting things up on a hot plate or something, and we sharpened it a lot, so essentially it was like a small sword. And one of my friends decided, because of certain circumstances, that it would be appropriate for him to, put it up against my ear and say, slice it. Oh, for those of you who aren't familiar with the way your body works, generally when you have a cut, specifically in a region close to your head where there's a lot of blood, you tend to, what's that word? Bleed a lot. And so I would explain this story to someone, namely Chloe, and she decided it'd be funny to buy me a novelty spatula. Now, the reason why this is like a Rube Goldberg device is because all the stories leading up until how I got the stupid fucking spatula on my head are relatively interesting. At least I think so. More so interesting than the fact that I had a spatula on. So to sum it all up, I'd have to describe myself as a Rube Goldberg machine. And for those of you who don't have sweet Rube Goldberg machines in your house, me neither. And we can just question anyone who does, right? I mean, that's how it works. We criticize people who are part of the vast minority, right? That's... No? No, is that? That's inappropriate.